theme is April showers bring May flowers. I'd like to show you how to use recycled materials to create some cool 3D flowers. You can use magazines you find at home, or if you don't have magazines, just find some mailers. You know, the coupons you get in the mail. Page through and simply look for colors that you like. Don't worry if there's words on there or different kind of images. I think that kind of adds to the whimsy of the finished flower. You're going to start by cutting out a variety of squares. You can do this quickly and just get as many different sizes as you want. And once you start getting some flowers made, you'll get an idea of layering the flowers. That's kind of the key. And that's why you see I've gone through and found some colors I like, and then I did a small, medium, and large square alternating the colors, kind of creating a pattern for when I cut my flower out. Once you have a variety of squares cut out, then you're going to do some folding. So I'm simply folding the square up in half again, and lastly into a triangle. The key is to keep track of where the middle is. So watch that again. Here's the middle of my square. You know how when you make a snowflake, you got to keep track of where the middle is so when you do your cutting, it doesn't fall apart? Same concept here. So here's the middle of my paper, and I am keeping track of that. Fold, fold, and fold. I end up with a little triangle, and I kept my thumb and finger right there in the middle so I know not to cut there. I'm going to cut at the top and think about a petal shape. One easy way to get started is to make kind of like a heart shape. Bump, bump. See how it ends up looking like a heart? And when you open it up, you get a fun flower shape. Try a different kind of cut. The key for each of the flowers is layering at least 3. So I'm folding it in half, folding it in half, keeping track of where my middle is, and last fold creates a triangle. This time I'm going to try a different kind of cut. Maybe it's going to be a little pointier. And I'm only cutting at the top. Remember, I'm not cutting down here where the middle is. And you might have a little trial and error, which means you might cut accidentally down there, and when you open it up, it's not going to be one piece, it's going to be separated petals, and that's okay, that's how you learn. So I cut a cool shape, open it up, and these are going to get layered. So now I've got my large, I've got my medium cut, here's my small square. Fold in half, fold in half again. Last fold makes a little triangle. Let's think of a new kind of cut. I'm just going to make a wiggly line. Remember, I'm holding it here where the middle of my flower is, so when I open it up, now what's fun is then taking a drop of glue, and I just glue it in the middle, not all the way down. That way you get this 3D effect. So I like how the petals kind of still stand up when you glue. And I'm gonna glue one more here in the middle. Here's my finished flower. I have some more squares cut out and ready to keep folding and cutting and putting together to create a variety of flowers. I even purposely cut out some text, a bunch of words, because I think that makes a really cool flower too. Once you have a variety cut out, you could do several things with them. You can hang them up, make it like a garland or a wreath of flowers, so use it as decoration. You can glue them down on one large sheet of paper to make a big work of art. Everything you see here is some recycled materials. This is the back cover of a sketchbook I used for the background, and then I put together some of my flowers and made it into a cool bouquet. The other idea going along with my April showers brings May flowers, I'm attaching a link to an Artsonia lesson for these doodle flowers. When I stumbled across this was something I was excited to try, so I figured you would be excited to try it too. Here's one example I did in my sketchbook, simply using some markers. Goes nice with the 3D flowers. This design would also make a great design for a card. Mother's Day is coming up real soon. So please check out the next link from Artsonia to do some doodle flowers to go along with your 3D magazine flowers. Love to see what you create. You can upload it into Artsonia if you're able to. That way I can see your awesome blossoms. Thanks everyone.